For millions of people around the world, every day feels like chaos. You sit down to work, but your mind drifts. You try to focus, but a single noise, a message, a thought, and suddenly you're lost again. Deadlines slip away, motivation fades, and guilt follows. You tell yourself, why can't I just focus like everyone else? This is life with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, a brain that refuses to sit still. To most, it looks like distraction or laziness. But the truth is far deeper. ADHD isn't a lack of attention. It's a dysregulation of attention. You don't have no focus. You have too much, but it's aimed in all directions, all at once. A DHD feels like having a race car brain with bicycle brakes. It's fast, powerful, and creative, but controlling it, that's the real challenge. Chapter 1: The Dopamine Mystery. Inside every ADHD brain, there's a hidden imbalance, a difference in how it handles dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's motivation chemical. It's what tells us, this is interesting. Keep doing this. In a typical brain, dopamine flows naturally through simple rewards. Finishing a task, completing homework, cleaning a room. But in an ADHD brain, dopamine is harder to release. That's why boring tasks feel painful, not emotionally, but neurologically. You're not lazy. Your brain just doesn't get the chemical signal that says, this is worth doing. That's why so many people with ADHD chase stimulation, games, music, scrolling, deep conversations, creativity, even chaos. It's not because they don't care, it's because for a moment their brain finally wakes up. This is why ADHD can feel like a curse. Everyday life is built around systems, school, offices, rules, routines, all designed for a different kind of brain. But the ADHD brain wasn't made to fit in. It was made to explore. Chapter 2: The Gift of Hyperfocus. Hidden inside ADHD is something extraordinary: hyperfocus. When something truly grabs your attention, your brain locks in completely. You can write for hours, build something amazing, or learn entire systems overnight, forgetting food, time, even sleep. Hyperfocus is the superpower no one talks about. It's the same energy behind inventors, artists, and entrepreneurs who build worlds from imagination. But it's a double-edged sword, because without control, that power turns inward, feeding distractions, obsessions, and burnout. Learning to control hyperfocus is the moment ADHD turns from a curse into strength. And it all begins with understanding how to design your world around your brain, not against it. Chapter 3: Structure that frees you. Most people with ADHD resist structure. It feels like a cage. But in reality, structure is the key that unlocks freedom. When your brain struggles to regulate attention, external systems become your steering wheel. Timers, planners, calendars, and visual reminders don't limit you. They protect your energy. They keep you from drifting into the endless loop of, I'll do it later. The secret isn't to rely on motivation, it's to engineer momentum. Make your environment do the heavy lifting. Keep distractions out of sight. Keep tools visible. If it takes more than 10 seconds to start, your ADHD brain will probably skip it, so make starting easy. Structure isn't about perfection, it's about direction. And once you have direction, your brain's creativity and energy finally have a place to go. Chapter 4: The Power of Environment Design. Imagine if your room, your workspace, even your phone was built to help your brain focus. That's environment design, shaping the world around you to match how your brain works. Small tweaks make a massive difference. Keep one clear surface for work, not 5. Use background music or white noise to give your brain a rhythm. Break tasks into micro goals. 5 minutes, 1 paragraph, 1 email. and reward yourself for progress, not perfection. ADHD brains thrive on novelty, so use it. Change your scenery, shift tasks, keep variety alive, not to escape focus, but to keep it fresh. The goal isn't to fight distraction, it's to make your distractions work for you. Chapter 5: Breaking the Shame Cycle. For decades, people with ADHD were told they were lazy, careless, or broken. That message still echoes today, in classrooms, offices, and even families. But science tells a different story. ADHD isn't a moral failure, it's a difference in wiring, and shame only deepens the problem. When you believe you're incapable, your brain stops trying. Breaking the shame cycle means forgiving yourself for the missed deadlines, the forgotten texts, the projects left unfinished. You're not behind, you're learning how your engine works. Once you stop fighting yourself, you can start using your energy where it matters. Chapter 6: Turning Chaos into Creativity. Some of the world's most creative minds lived with ADHD. People like Richard Branson, Simone Biles, Justin Timberlake, and countless artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs. They didn't overcome ADHD, they channeled it. Because ADHD isn't a disorder of focus, it's a disorder of focus control. Once you point that focus on the right direction, the same brain that forgets appointments can build empires. Chaos becomes creative. Restlessness becomes drive. The same energy that once caused distraction now fuels innovation. The moment you stop wishing to be normal, you start becoming unstoppable. Chapter 7: Redefining Success. The world measures success in routines, checklists, and discipline, things ADHD brains often struggle with. But maybe success isn't about fitting in. Maybe it's about building your own path. People with ADHD bring energy, empathy, and ideas that can light up entire industries. They see patterns others miss. They think in connections, not lines. That's not a flaw, that's evolution. Maybe the future doesn't need more perfect focus. Maybe it needs more different focus. Chapter 8: Learning the Rhythm. Living with ADHD is learning rhythm, when to rest, when to work, when to chase excitement, and when to slow down. You can't control the storm in your head, but you can learn to dance with it. Build habits that match your rhythm. Work in short sprints, not long marathons. Use motion, stand, stretch, move, to reset your attention. Let curiosity lead, but use systems to catch you when you fall. You're not broken, you just play life at a faster beat. Learn that beat, and the world starts to move with you. Chapter 9: The New View of ADHD. Today, science is rewriting the story. We now know ADHD isn't just a disorder, it's a neurotype, a different way the brain processes the world. It's not something to cure, but something to understand. Modern research shows that when people with ADHD build the right environment, with structure, novelty, accountability, and support, they can perform as well as, or even better than, neurotypical peers. The problem was never the person. It was the world expecting one kind of brain from everyone. Chapter 10: The Hidden Advantage. ADHD gives something rare, an intense curiosity, a hunger for new experiences, a need to find meaning in everything you do. It's exhausting sometimes, yes, but it's also what makes you alive. That's your hidden advantage. When others give up from boredom, you create from passion. When others follow rules, you reinvent them. And when life feels like chaos, you turn it into something no one's ever seen before. That's not a curse. That's genius in motion. Chapter 11: The Final Beat. ADHD may feel like a storm, wild, unpredictable, impossible to control. But even storms have rhythm, power, and purpose. Once you understand it, you can harness it. Once you stop fighting it, you can flow with it. ADHD isn't your weakness, it's your unique instrument, and when you learn to play it, your life becomes your greatest masterpiece. If this story opened your eyes, don't let it end here. Share it with someone who needs to hear that their mind isn't broken. It's just wired for something different. And if you want more stories that challenge the way we see ourselves and the world, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because the next revolution of understanding is only one video away.